Hello to everybody in Bulgaria. I hope you guys and your loved ones and friends are all safe and healthy. This has been a wild start to 2020. I don't think any of us could have ever predicted something like this happening in our lifetimes, and I hope that you guys are taking care of both your physical and your mental well-being. It's, the longer the social distancing goes on, the harder it can be on us emotionally. I know I've been social distancing since February when I had a bad cold and I was nervous about giving that to my family, let alone COVID-19. So it's been a long time as I live alone since I've been able to even hug someone. So I think if nothing else, this time will make us appreciate the simple things in life like that again, and we won't for granted. But in the meantime, to keep my spirits up and to try to stay optimistic, I've been looking for a lot of good news to read, a lot of happier stories to read online, and I've also been revisiting a lot of my old favorite books. And I think there's something just so comforting and so soothing about returning to an old favorite that you know that you love, and it's a familiar world with familiar characters. So that's one piece of advice I have if you feel like you're struggling and you need an escape from our world. But in times of difficulty, I think one of the best things you can do is embrace your own creativity. And by that I mean, I think the best solutions to problems, for instance, our routines being disrupted, or not being able to have family dinners, or even just the normal things that you would do with your friends. I think times like this force us to find new ways of going about these things and to continue that connection that we have with our loved ones. So, and not even that, but it helps us, I think creativity and embracing it helps us process what we're feeling and what we're going through. I know for me, writing has always been the outlet that I've had ever since I was really young, since I was just a little baby Bracken, all the way back in elementary school. I would write these little stories and it would help me understand the world and process what I was feeling. And through every time of hardship, I've always had my writing to fall back on. So I'm very grateful that I have it now and I'm able to continue my writing during this. And I've been trying to disappear into a new story, a brand new world, and kind of just check in and out of the news every so often. But like I said, times are really tough right now, and I know a lot of the readers here in the United States aren't able to have all of the things that they were looking forward to. For instance, graduating, which is such a big life moment. Their graduation ceremonies can't go on as planned, or they can't even go to something like prom, which is a big, just traditional dance that we have here for our high schools. And it's a big life moment, and many people spend years looking forward to those two things. And yeah, it's, if you're in a similar situation and you're really struggling to do your schoolwork at home, or you're struggling with feelings of loneliness, please know that you're not alone, and we are all in this together, and we will all absolutely get through it together. And I think you should take a lot of pride in everything you're doing to keep your loved ones in your community safe. So hopefully we'll be able to meet again in person one day this time, and I can give you all a hug, and I will, I won't take it for granted that I can actually travel, and that you guys can travel, and that we can all kind of go back to something that feels a little bit more normal. But until then, I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and keep reading.